Welcome to West Green, Steve here. Just going to show you what's going on. West Green was a real place. The track I've laid, the track plan is virtually verbatim as it was. This trailing crossover, which it did have, wasn't actually in the station, it was further on, but I've had to put it, for practical reasons, I've put it in the station. I've got some of the embankments built. I've still got some to do further up, painting and then laying the grass. Messy bits. The other thing I've got to do, these are the switches from the points. They're not going to be on there, but for temporary reasons they will be, but I will need to build a little small control panel. So all this track, the sidings, the trailing crossover and the single slip, and there was a head shunt and also a carriage siding the other side of Belmont Road Bridge, so which I've built. So here are the three lines, the running lines, and into the carriage siding, which was actually just the other side of this bridge, but I'm not going to put it on a curve, so again, a bit of a modification, but I've got to relay some track here because I had a level problem. There's the two carriage sidings and a leading crossover onto the down main line, just as it was. These aren't operational at the moment. I've got to get these operational. I'm going to use point motors because this is covered, so it should be okay. So I'll have 2 point motors, one there and one here. These two, I won't put point motors, I'll put little ground throws here, so they'll be controlled by hand, which is how the real ones would have been. I've actually got to relay the down main line underneath the bridge because there's very tight clearance. I knew it would be, but what can you do? Anyway, that's nothing I can't fix. It's more of an annoying problem than anything else, but fixable. Today I put little eyelets in my cover sheets and hooks to hold this up. So as you can see, between here I've got 2.4, 4.8, 3, 4, 5. There's about 16, 17 yards maybe, or metres, it's probably longer than that, of unencumbered main line. I'm quite pleased with the embankments. It's just fake grass. I found this on the side of the road. Someone was chucking it away. It was going to go to the council tip. So I thought, I'll have that. So I did. Today I found a problem. The train wasn't running on one section of track. So what I did, because this is all one section, it means that if I buzz between there and there, it should buzz out and there. But when I got up here, this one didn't work. This one did, but that one didn't. So I knew I had a wire off, and as it was, I found a wire and I resoldered it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bridge in here as a scenic break, to show the scenic break. So I'm going to create a little bridge. It doesn't have to be anything fantastic, just to show a bridge. Keep it simple. Put a bit of a back scene up here. This is going to be another station, but who knows when I'm going to get this done. It's just too much. At the moment, it will just be a fiddle yard. But well, I think with a few simple back scene and some platforms, it'll do. All right. And I think if no other reason, I'm going to ballast all this because it tends to consolidate the track. Yeah, I think that'll be a good idea. As you can imagine, when a train pulls out of the station, if we're on 6 Mark 1s and a locomotive, it's fairly long. And to see it run up this main line is actually quite good. This ballast is oversized, but you know what? This is actually blue metal dust, but it was cheap. And I think from a practical point of view, it works. I can certainly pull all the nails in it now, because there's no way in the wide world this is moving. I use waterproof wood glue, so I can douse this with water. It's not coming up. I think it'd be very hard to pull up this track. I think if you used normal interior wood glue it would be alright, but not this. I seem to have a lot of problems going on, but not problems. I think I've just got to do a bit every day, because I find it very easy to get overwhelmed by it all. This simple layout is it's taken me a lot of effort, and there are times when I haven't touched it for a year. I mean, just to lay all this board down here cost me a lot of money. Look at these posts. There's about 20 kilos, maybe 30 kilos of quickset cement in each hole. It ain't moving anywhere. The pergola up here cost me a couple of $1,000, and the boards and everything, so it's probably $3,000 or $4,000 just to get boards. That's without laying any track. It's cost me about $4,000, plus the track, plus the points. I've just got to get on and do it. So I think my next trick is to get this working, functioning. I think I can put some point motors underneath. I'll put holes in it. As I said, it shouldn't be affected by the weather because there's covers. This never gets wet, providing I put the covers over it. These ones will be done by hand, so that's a lot simpler, and I can start using it then. Thanks for watching. As I said, this track here is too close, so I'm going to have to lift this and just push it over a bit. Annoying, but possible. What's going to have to happen now, isn't it?